Yeah, there's non-magic stuff on the wheel. Basically, I was coming back with I was like, oh, I should do Pioneer Wheel. Like that's the natural follow-up to the Modern Wheel, right? And I was thinking, I don't want to just do like, let's just run all the decks through Pioneer, like just the same thing again. Now let's spice it up. Chaos on the wheel. The marbles are starting to spill. I hope you don't choke. Don't push it too far for the count. No. I would never do anything that's legitimately dangerous. They are not anywhere close to my esophagus. There's no danger of swallowing them. They're just very uncomfortable. Okay, we're back for the third league of the day. We are still marbling. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel and see what the third deck of the day is. Thank you for the sub, Ultramar MTG, for the resub. All right, spin the wheel. All right, you guys wanted to see it. Antichamber Speedrun. So, yeah, there's non-magic on the wheel. So, all right, let's switch over to full screen. The marbles stay in during the Antichamber run, by the way. So, this is Antichamber, if you're not familiar with it. It's a puzzle game, and it's one of my favorites because I think it is a puzzle game that is actually replayable, even if you know the puzzles, just because of how interesting and just because of how well put together it is and how interesting the layout is. So let's just start fresh at a new save game. All right, let's jump in. I think I need to jump here, right? And then, is it that way or that way? I think it's that way. I don't actually remember the path to get to the blue gun first. Not that way, not that way. Alright, so that's a dead end right now. Is this one? Yeah, there we go. So then we need to wind up blocking a bunch of stuff. And then we grab that one. No. Then I need to take this one out, block the ceiling, take that back, take that back, here, block that, take this back, take that back, jump over this, make sure to get that. That, take that back, block that, take that back, block that. That. Take this out. Take both of these back. Do I have to get one from over here? No, that's later. So then this opens both of those. Alright, how do I do this one? I tripwire this, then I have to block both of these. then tripwire that, those block those from going off. Where did I miss one? I missed one somewhere. There's this one here. So if I remove this now, I can't get back, right? Yeah. Is it down here? Oh wait, I can, are those gonna lock out the moment I take them? Yeah, okay. Well, I'm not sure where the fourth one is. There it is. But I've screwed myself from getting the last one now. Yeah. Unfortunate. Alright. So, let's see. Is it back here? How do I get through there without tripping it? Okay, so tripwire here and here. Oh, I have to block this, right? But there has to be one on this. So that's not relevant right now. So this one here. But I need 2 to get through that. Do I just jump up this? Maybe that's how I do it. And then I gotta put this here. And then I gotta jump this without tripping it again. This is gonna be tricky. Alright, there we go. And put that there. Take that. Take that back, and then I can just run through this. There we go. So no, I've messed that up already. Oh well. So we're not in the hallway yet. Yeah, I don't remember the path back to the green gun. It's definitely not that way. Oh, right, I can go this way now. Not there. Where is it? Right here? Block that off. This place is currently accessible, alright, so. And this place turns green later. Alright, so that reforms until I get the green gun. Can't go that way because that's yellow, so it's this way. That's just an extra area, so I don't need to go there. And then it's this one. So there's that up there, and then there's this one up here. This is another backtracking puzzle. Then we take that one. We go back this way. And then I believe I have to do that. Take this. Take that. Take that. No, that has to be open somewhere else. Which one controls this one? Is it this one? No. Is it this one? So we have to get back here with more cubes, I believe. So let's see. It's not enough pieces. So I'm getting there from, I believe, the walk area, right? I can just take these. Does this one go to the green gun? I guess I can solve this one as well, right? There we go. And then we block the ceiling. Take that. Take that. And just run through here. Green gun. All right. Okay, so I need to grow the wall now. Okay, so first one is this one. I believe I have enough cubes to open this. And then I can get infinite cubes from here. Alright. So now... Yet. Continue. I'm gonna go this way to the green path. Alright, is it, I believe this one? No, that's an extra. So this one. So we lose all our cubes here. And you can grow bed this very slowly. There's the yellow gun. Oh, I never remember how to do this one. Yeah, screw this one. Let's take an alternate route. Can't get through here until you have the red gun, I believe. Alright. Yellow gun through there, so can't do that yet. do we just go up and over? Haven't done the riot ball section yet. I believe you can get there through here. So this is the kind of thing I actually don't like about this game, whereas there's some places that are kind of janky. It feels like you should be able to get through, but you just can't. I guess I can't get through there anyway without the yellow gun. Alright, so let's try somewhere else. So riot balls. I believe this is just an extra, right? Over there is, I think, the path to the yellow gun, and this is the drop. I don't remember if this goes extra or not. So that takes away the cubes. I don't think it's this way anyways. Oh, okay. Well, that was janky. Yeah, sometimes you drop through that or it gets stuck. Alright, so this is an extra. So back to home base, and then I was over here. I can just go this way, right? So riot ball this section up. Over here. Where is the yellow gun path? I'm gonna guess this way. one's also kind of janky, so it's... Let's see. This one infinitely respawns, so you get infinite. Alright, so... You make one here. You make another line over here. Sideways, sideways. And then you gotta connect them. Alright, will that work? No. So... See, I don't know why it only does one of them and not both. So it should do both of them. There we go. Yellow gun. All right. But we actually don't have to mess with anything over here. We can just jump straight to the red gun. So where's walk? Is it this way? No. All I need to do is just grab a block from anywhere. There we go. Then come back here. Alright, red gun time. So, alright. First we gotta recoup this. This is actually easier than it looks. so... There we go. Red gun. So now we just go straight down to here. And we just need a block. All right. Chasing the black cube. Oh, it's up there, isn't it? Okay, so window, and then it's the white one. Time this. Okay, this one's a bit tricky. Secret path over here. Nope. Okay, so be careful. Go. Hmm. How do we get through here? I need it to disintegrate first. There we go. There we go. All right, the final test chamber. Well, that's not supposed to happen. Can I really not jump back there? There we go. All right. So, I believe this one's simple. All right. My middle mouse button is not working properly. Oh, I guess I move it inside here, don't I? Which one is this still on? Oh, it's on in the middle. And this one I just believe is just fill up. same deal here? Okay. So, fill it up. And we can just move it all out. There we go. So it is this path. So I need to move them through here. I have to do it through this, right? So... what was the proper way to do this again? That's how to do it, alright. There we go. So now I can grab it from here. And then put it here. And I can run through here and grab it from out of here. Alright. There's the end. It's you go over here. from here into the infinite void and fall on this. No, wrong way. Off of this onto this. There's the end. There it is. That is Antichamber. I obviously skipped over a lot. There's a ton of normal pathing that you can take during the game. Like, I skipped basically almost all of the yellow gun puzzles because I just skipped straight to the red gun. There's lots of alternate routes that you can take to get to stuff. There's tons of secrets and extras to find. But that is Antichamber. Spin, spin the wheel. What's it gonna be? Grinning Ignus combo. Alright, so Grinning Ignus combo. So the idea is we're a combo deck and we're built around the card Grinning Ignus, which is originally from Future Sight, I think, one of the time spiral sets. And it's 3 mana 2/2. You can pay a red, return it to your hand, add colorless red, activate as a sorcery. So you may be noticing that in order to play and then bounce it, costs 4, but it only makes 3. So the idea is to reduce either the cost to cast Ignus, the amount of mana it makes, whatever. Try to get it so that it's neutral or infinite. So, with a Bergian play, you make a red every time you cast the Ignus, which means it's neutral. With Hazoret's Monument in play, you reduce the cost to cast it, which means it's again neutral. Defiler of Instinct lets you play it for basically Phyrexian mana. And if you have Runaway Steamkin and enough extra mana to start off, you can get triple red from the Steamkin and kind of go infinite with it. So once you're infinite, how do you actually win? Well, Risen Reef gets infinite triggers because Grinning Ignus is in fact an elemental. But your main way is Devilish Valet, which doubles its power every time a creature enters, which means you can make Devilish Valet an infinite power trample haste. Also, Defiler of Instinct deals 1 damage to any target whenever you cast a red permanent, so that will also go infinite. Hazoret's Monument also lets you rummage when you cast creatures. You got Coco to find stuff. Prosperous Innkeeper, you gain a life every time a creature enters, so that's infinite life there. So that's the main deal here. You have to have a Temur mana base. The blue is just for Risen Reef. And then we got a bunch of other stuff over here. Tyvar's Stand in particular both protects your combo creatures, but also is an infinite mana outlet in itself. So you can win with that. So we're going to jump into a league with the Grinning Ignus combo deck. This seems like a pain to play in Moto. Yep, it definitely is. All right, Pioneer League, Grinning Ignus, and join the league. So I imagine with this deck, we're going to either lose very quickly or win very quickly. Well, quickly in quotes, because we have to do a bunch of manual clicking. But all right, on the play. Well, we don't actually have a fast start, but we have very powerful payoffs. So I think I'm going to keep it. We have Risen Reef into double Coco. So that looks pretty good to me. We'll play that, tapped, and pass. No, not Thoughtseize. Well, we still got good stuff in hand. We took one of our Cocos. All right, Sanctum, play Florahedron. Do I actually play it? Yeah, I'll play Florahedron. It lets me Coco next turn. The only reason not to play it would be to save it to trigger Reef, but I don't think the Reef's going to live anyway. Not against Rakdos Midrange is what probably this is. All right, so take our other Coco. Yep. Well, this hand just got completely dismantled. And Fatal Push our Florahedron. Well, Risen Reef. Well, there's an Innkeeper, so we just pass. Double Coco, our opponent double Thoughtseize us. What can you do? Croaks, do I just discard the Innkeeper? Yeah, I'm fine taking 3. I guess we discard Mana Confluence. And a Fatal Push. WTF. Alright, I guess let's just play everything. Innkeeper, Elf, Innkeeper triggers, play this tapped, and go. Opponent plays Fable. Alright, we got to drive pretty well off the top here. I guess I can Besage you that. Alright, Besage you that. And then we can't do anything else. So, go ahead. And then they get to get Croxa back. But I kind of have to do it now to prevent them from looting. They're going to be able to get Croxa back anyway. I think I honestly trade with this. It's just going to let them keep generating treasures every turn. We have enough mana to do anything that we want anyway. So then they get that Croxa. So this is really dumb. Alright, well, we're pretty much dead. I guess I could, draw Coco, so I'm not just completely out of the game, but we're about to take 9. Misery's Shadow. Well, now we're probably super dead. So take lethal, almost lethal from here. Double lethal creatures next turn. Another land. Okay. Well, there's another marble from losing. So want Tyvar's Stand to protect my guys from removal. What else? Not sure what else. Braid's okay. I don't want Outland Liberator just to kill Fable. We can't go down too many cards. Let's cut Florahedron, Amber, and then probably one of these Mana Elves. Against Rakdos, we're just going to be really grindy. So cut a Mana Elf. What is a Braid good against? Various creatures in their deck. I guess I can blow up Bankbuster. Now, maybe Innkeeper is not as relevant. Yeah. Alright, let's do that. This is probably fine, I think. Alright, on the play for game 2. This is fine. Play this, go. Oh, there's Thoughtseize again. I don't actually know what they're going to take here. Took Hazoret's Monument. Yeah, it's the card that most allows us to filter. Alright, Prosperous Innkeeper. Go ahead. Thoughtseize us again. Now they'll take Burgi. Another double Thoughtseize draw. Jesus. Blood Crypt. Shocked. Well, there's Hazoret's Monument, so I guess we just attack with the Innkeeper. Mountain, play Monument. Fatal Push our guy. I don't actually care if they do that. That's fine. Reckoner, Bankbuster. Alright, looks like they're missing lands. Coco. Alright, let's do that immediately. Company. Reef plus Ignus. And then we get double Reef triggers. So we get another Ignus. So I can bounce this and replay it and trigger Reef infinite times, right? Almost yield to this. I guess no. Alright, I don't actually have... You need double red for Monument, so it doesn't actually go infinite. But it lets you essentially, loot as many times as you have red mana. Go for the throat on Reef. Okay. Ooh, Burgi. So this is infinite? Yeah, so this is infinite. So, cast Burgi. No. And then bounce this and play this. Alright, so we won that. And then I guess I just run it back the same way, right? The only other options is basically, do I want a Braid or Spell Pierce? I think actually... So, it's going to be pretty grindy. I think I trim on Elves because... Or Elves or Innkeepers, rather, because... Basically, they're just going to have lots and lots of removal. So I kind of want interaction to some degree. More cards that are actual cards rather than just Mana Elves. Let's bring an Outland as well. Cut Elf, Cut Elf. Let's run that. Oh, I need to cut one more card. Another Elf. Right, we're on the draw for game 3. Seems pretty good. We're missing blue, but other than that. Opponent plays Black Cleave, representing Fatal Push for Elf, but I'm not going to not play it. I could have taken a turn off, but to what end? Are they just missing land drops again? Looks like... Oh, no, they're not. Alright, shock this in, play Steamkin, and then they can just Bone Crusher it, but they didn't have it. Alright. Fable. We really need to find lands. Alright, there's Botanical. So I can either play Reef or I can go Abrade, hold up Spell Pierce. That might be better. I'm not sure. Right, let's Abrade that. And then swing here. Like, let's just keep them off of mana. Alright, Fable, what are they discarding? 2 lands. Blood Crypt tapped. Another Fable, pierce that. Ooh, Ignus? Alright, let's play Reef first. So, Risen Reef, trigger. Found another Ignus. Alright, attack a Steamkin. Stomp Risen Reef. Play another land, and then they can play Bone Crusher. Yep. Alright, I'm pretty sure I still just play Risen Reef. Coco's good. Alright, we don't have any attacks, so pass the turn. But now they're untapping with an active Reflection, 5 mana, and a bunch of cards. Alright, another land, they're shocking it in. Wow, that can't be good for us. Copy Bone Crusher. Animate Den. Alright, I guess we just take all of this and then try to win next turn. Or I can block the Goblin token. Then I'm taking 11. Draw a land. Come on, land. Not a land. Well, that not being a land basically screws us. Because now I can't Coco, so the only thing I can do is play Ignus. So Ignus, trigger that. Then this enters, triggers the Reef. Still didn't find a land. Jesus Christ. So now, if they do exactly the same thing, I have to double block. I have to chump one of the Bone Crushers, trade with Den, block the Goblin token, take 4, go to 1. Yeah, so pass. So if I'd played Ignus on earlier turns, I could have gotten Steamkin up to more counters faster, but I thought like I was, drawing cards, I would draw land by now. So I guess they're just going to do the same thing. Alright, so what am I doing? I definitely don't want Steamkin to die. So block here, and then block here, and I have to chump. I shouldn't do that. I should do this in case I draw Mana Confluence as my land. Now what am I doing on my turn? I'm casting Ignus, getting this up to 3. Alternatively, I keep Ignus around, and then I go bounce Ignus back to my hand. I have 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Then I go... Now I need Steamkin to survive. So Steamkin survives, I go play Ignus, I have 3 mana. I use 1 to bounce Ignus back to my hand. So I have 5. And then I play Hazoret's Monument, and then I'm just out of action. I think I honestly need to do that, keep Ignus around. Alright, well there's a land. So 100% bouncing Ignus back to hand. Even if I play Hazoret's Monument, this doesn't become infinite. This also isn't good enough. So I guess I just play Coco and hope to hit really well. If I Coco right now, that leaves me with only 2 mana left over. But I guess I just have to. Alright, cast Company. Reef, Elvish Mystic. Trigger Reef. Gets an elf into hand. Play the Seiju. Play elf. Play elf. And then pass. Alright, we're dead to Stomp. We're dead to Stomp and K-Com. Opponent animates down to the Bugbear. Attacking with both. So I have to block here and here. Take 1. Hope to win next turn somehow. Yeah? Okay, so... now what? I still just don't have the mana to deploy Ignus. So... I can go Hazoret's Monument, play Ignus, and then I'm out of mana. Or I can go Ignus, trigger, bounce Ignus back to my hand, play Ignus again. Outland can also kill Reflection. Alright, so Ignus, trigger Reef, get Burgi into hand. If I bounce this back to my hand and play it again, I get another trigger, but then I only have 1 mana left over. Alternatively, I play Outland Liberator, which is a better blocker. Oh wait, no. Because they can animate Den and swing and I take lethal. So animate Den, attack with everything. They have 4 attackers, I have to block them all. I don't really know what to do then. I think I'm just dead. Yeah, I'm just dead. Play Ignus. Trigger, get another Reef. Alright, go. Yeah, animate Den. So what do I need to do there? Like play Outland Liberator, block, 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 shoot, Reflection. Oh, we're dead. Alright, on to round number 2, and that's another marble. Alright, round 2 on the play. No lands, Mull. Alright, that's keepable. Mox Amber is only relevant if Burgi sticks around, so I think I can ship the Amber. So keep this, get rid of Amber, done. Seiju, Elf. What deck is this? This is Grinning Ignus combo. One plays Breeding Pool, Grazer, okay, so it's Lotus Field. So we're in a race now. Should I play Risen Reef or Burgi? I think Risen Reef. Play Risen Reef, and go. Impulse. Alright, there's Lotus Field. So what am I doing now? Another Burgi. So I want to play this trigger Reef. I guess I just play Defiler of Instinct. Play Defiler, and then go. 0 to untap, okay. So Sylvan's Scrying 5th stage, play stage, copy the Lotus Field, okay. So yep, pretty big trouble here. What do I do? I can play the Horn. I basically have to fade a turn. So play the horn. Target them. Play this as a land. And then swing. Alright, let's see if we're dead. There's 4. Discarding an Odawara. Hidden Strings. Urgent Ultimatum, and we lose. Flip back petition. The only possible way we don't lose is if they somehow manage to brick with 4 of the pages plus everything's free. Oh, there's another Emergent Ultimatum. Okay. Alright, yeah, that's fine. Let's concede. Marble. Alright. Alright, so I want against Lotus Field. So I guess I want Spell Pierce. And what else? I don't think anything else, right? Just Spell Pierce? Because something that doesn't matter. So let's see. Like, if Innkeepers doesn't matter really because the Infinite Life doesn't beat them, I think. So I'm just trying to race. So let's cut. This is kind of slow. And let's see. One of the Innkeepers maybe? I'm not sure. Maybe Amber? Yeah, let's do that. Alright, so on the play. Alright, this is a decent hand. So you got this green creatures and there's Burgies and whatnot. So we have Ignus and Burgie, so we can come off. So let's just keep this. Maybe I'll play Florahedron, because I'm gonna need more mana. So let's play Florahedron turn 1. Alright, so let's play Florahedron. And let's pass the turn. Paul plays Botanical Sanctum Grazer. Alright, this is Breeding Pool. Okay, so I play Prosperous Innkeeper next. Explore Bluff, Prosperous Innkeeper. So I go Innkeeper, Treasure. Doesn't matter which one I play. I guess this one. I guess I can just use the Treasure to play the Elf right now. Yeah, let's do that. Because it's basically the same thing regardless. Well, there's the Lotus Field. As usual. Opponent plays Vizier to untap Lotus Field. Okay, so now what? I can pay for a Burgie, but then I can't do anything. Alternatively, I play Ignus, and then next turn I bounce it and I have more mana. That might be better. Yeah, I guess let's do that. So play Ignus, and then combat, swing. Oh, there's Thespian Stage. Hazard's Monument. Alright, so let's see. So I bounce the Ignus, and then I can go Hazard's Monument. So let's play a land. So I go Hazard's Monument. I have 7 mana, so I go Hazard's Monument, and I'm down to 4, and I play Burgie on 2, and I play Ignus. So okay, let's go play Hazard's Monument, and play Burgie for 2. And then I do not want to rummage actually. So no, resolve this, gain the life, and then I play Ignus, trigger Burgie. So I'm gonna have 1 left over, and then I can bounce Ignus back to my hand, I can gain infinite life. Which doesn't actually beat them, unfortunately. Out of curiosity, when are they going to do another set of ban-unban announcements? I believe it is 3 weeks after the next set release, so 3 weeks after Eldraine releases. It tracks any spoiled cards that caught your eye. Beseech the Mirror looks really, really good. Alright, no loots. Always yield to this. Resolve this. And then bounce Ignus. Play Ignus again. Bounce this. Play this again. So we'll just keep doing this. Unfortunately, Infinite Life doesn't actually win the game against Lotus Field. But we can get a bunch of colorless. Alright, if I start rummaging, what am I hoping to get? Alright, so let's start rummaging. I've already played a land this turn, right? So I don't have another land drop. Regardless, it wouldn't matter anyway. Alright, discard the land. What am I going towards? I have only colorless, right? So I can bounce over and over and over. But then I only have colorless and red. So even if I play... No, I need to go find Devilish Valet and cast Devilish. Okay, so that's what I need to do. So cast this. Discard. So I need to rummage until I find Valet. Alright, so keep looping the Ignuses. Well, Devilish Valet is a 1-of in our deck, so it's going to take a long time to get there. And how good would Walking Ballista be here? Alright, I don't have the blue mana for that, so unfortunately. Keep going until we find Valet. Alright, there's Valet. So now we play Valet. Trigger Burgie. Now we play Ignus again. And it triggers Valet. And then we just keep pumping Valet up. Alright, so Valet has 64 power, so let's go to combat. Alright, we won. So next game, I'm pretty sure it's just keep the same thing again. So yeah, let's just run it back, I guess. Or maybe I'm supposed to have Defiler of Instinct here or something else. I don't think I'm supposed to cut any ramp other than Mox Amber. Yeah, let's just run this back. Not looking forward to doubling the amount of Shieldreds in every deck. Yeah, double the amount of copies 5 through 8 of Shieldred, Ring, Omnath, Karn the Great Creator. But imagine if Karn, Ring, Shieldred, etc. also said, oh, this is Shieldred, but also it's every other card in your deck that costs 4 and less. Whatever you need it to be. And you can even tutor the suspend spells as well. Alright, we're on the draw. Well, we got Ramp into Wreath Ignis Innkeeper, so seems good. Keep Final place, good recovery. Alright, land, line our elves, go. Second land, Sylvan Scrying for Lotus Field. Alright, land, Risen Reef, pass. Final place Thespian Stage. Well, that ain't good. So next turn they can go Lotus Field, float, unstrings both of them. Sylvan Scrying again, finds Otawara, plays Grazer. Alright, Lotus Field, sack these two. Ooh, Hazaret's Monument? Alright, so Hazaret's Monument, this is still too expensive to play. So I go Hazaret's, Ignus. So Hazaret's, and I only have one mana left, so I can't do it. So it's probably better to trigger the Reef, and then bounce it, and then play Hazaret's Monument. Alright, so play this, play Ignus, trigger, get Burgy. Alright, bounce this back to my hand, and then play Hazaret's Monument. Pass the turn. And then on my turn I can go Burgy plus Ignus. Obviously they have Otawara, so they're just gonna hold Otawara up. They can also Otawara this now. Alright, so opponent just passes back to us. And they're gonna Otawara the Hazaret's Monument on upkeep? Sure. So let's see. Land, Hazaret's, Burgy, and then we're one short. Or I can go Burgy, and then I'm still one short of Ignus. So no matter what, I can't go off this turn. Alright, so let's play the Monument. And play Burgy. I guess this is free, right? So, Elf? No, it's not free. I'll play Burgy. I will discard the Innkeeper. Alright, pass. Hope they can't win. So assuming they don't win, what are I doing on my turn? I'm going Defiler, then play Ignus. Yeah, so untap, and that gets them enough mana to copy plus Hidden Strings. We go 3 mana for Defiler, then 1 mana for Ignus, trigger, and go off. So if they don't win this turn, we win on our turn. So right now they can go copy Lotus Field, have 2 mana left over, which is exactly enough for Hidden Strings. What did they just do? They cast Languish? Really? Alright. Languish. Alright. Well, that's quite unfortunate. They kept that on top, so that's probably bad for us. So I go Defiler, Ignus. Alright, so play Defiler. I almost certainly want to use this ability. What am I getting rid of? So the Ignus is going to cost 1, but I can't go infinite like that. I think I honestly discard one of the Ignuses. Alright, there's a Reef. So Defiler of Instinct hits the board. And then I can go play Ignus, trigger, target you, save targets here, always yield, and discard an Elf. So then I go, let's see, Stomping Ground, bounce Ignus back to my hand. Yeah, so discard Elf, Stomping Ground, bounce to hand. Oh, I don't have other colors. Alright, discard Spire Bluff. Alright, we have to pass the turn and hope we don't die again. They scry to the top, which is really bad for us. Natural State or Hazaret's Monument. Alright. I don't think I'm going to be able to win this turn, so I should attack them first before doing everything. Let's see. Risen Reef, blue, green, red, trigger. Alright, Spell Pierce in hand's good. So then, combat, swing, then bounce this back, then play this, play King 2, trigger, Hazaret's Monument, then bounce this back. So I Hazaret's Monument now, then I can play Grinning Ignus for 1 mana. I go Hazaret's Monument, but then I still have to tap out for it. So it's better to just keep doing this. Alright, so let's just cast it normally now and hold up Spell Pierce. Thespian Stage, copy Lotus Field, yep. Blue, black. Hidden Strings, So that's 4, 10, 11. Dark Petition. Okay, I still don't have a good window to actually Spell Pierce anything. They're 1 short if they grab Emergent. Because that's 5, 8, no, they're not. Emergent 7 mana, so they have exactly enough to do it. And they have exactly enough left over, yeah. Okay. And then everything's free. I'm not sure what's taking so long here. Is it that they only have 1 copy of Dark Petition, maybe? So they have to figure out another combination of cards to win with? Because imagine it's still just Poor Omniscience and then one other thing. If I'd Spell Pierced earlier, would that have taken them off the mana? They had triple black. Alright, so Leer is one of the cards. Hidden Strings, Poor, Leer. So I can't give them Leer, because if I do, then the Spell Pierce is useless. So I just put Leer back. Alright. So pour over the pages, untap, make a bunch of mana. Whole bunch of mana. Then pour resolves. They discarded what? Another natural state? Okay. Did they just draw Omniscience? You gotta be kidding me. Alright, well, Omniscience resolves, I guess. Another pour over the pages, sure. So once again, I guess we just hope they brick. Discarded a land. So at this point, the Spell Pierce is just useless, because they never have to tap their lands to actually do anything. Oh, did they brick? Alright. Looks like we have a chance. So first, let's attack them. Swing. What do they have? Otawara, maybe? Otawara Defiler. Sure. Take 3. go to 5. Then I can go land, monument, defiler. So defiler, discard an elf, and pick this up. And then we just killed him, right? Green, play Innkeeper, casting, Ignus. So pay 2 life. Yeah, so we got the combo. Alright, and then we just play this until they lose. Alright, we won. On to round number 3. Gotta tell you guys, these marbles are incredibly uncomfortable, but I made a promise. I said I would keep them in until the end of the stream, so that's what we're gonna do. And boy, do these Ignus games take a long time. Alright, round number 3 with the Ignus combo are still okay. We're on the draw. Let's see, this looks good. We got the stuff to do this thing, and we got turn 1 elf, so I'll keep this hand. Home Reels Giganta, keep. Play Secret Foundry, and it's just Swift here. So some kind of aggro deck. Right, play green, play elf, go. Second land, another Swift here. And unfortunately have to do removal, so it's the play with fire dies. Alright, so I guess we're just playing Innkeeper on the turn then. Yeah, so play Innkeeper, and go. Swing, no blocks, 13. One plays Pia. Okay, so it's that deck, gotcha. Alright, let's play the Defiler. Trigger dish. And then you have to turn with the 4/4 just our strike up. And we can win next turn, I believe. No, we're 1 short? No, we're not short. Okay, so, yep. Friends resolve, trigger. Play with fire, plus 1 erase Steamkin. Plays a land, so you can play our Prosperous Innkeeper. Alright, no attacks. They're gonna play with fire now, eh? Alright, so it just kills that. Alright, so Hazaret. And then I'm out once I do this, unfortunately. So cast with 2 life. Pay 1, trigger this. What do I shoot? I guess I just shoot the Thopter. Discard the Botanical. I'll yield to that. This resolves, so I don't have the mana to pick it back up, so we just gotta pass the turn. Alright, so Steamkin, make a Thopter. No, not Chain to the Rocks, come on. Take our Ignus. Alright, and get 1 with the Thopter. Alright, so what do we do? So whenever you cast a creature, loot period, right? Alright, so Elf, trigger this. Discard the Mana Confluence. Alright, Innkeeper. So play Innkeeper. Trigger, discard the Hedron. Alright, there's Ignus. So I think we win now. No, we're still short. No, cast Lightning 2, 1. So trigger, kill that. And then I can bounce this. Play it again with life. Shooting. Swift Spear, I guess. And a Thopter. Resolve this. Take it back up. Pay life. So I am going down 1 every time I do this. So I can't do it forever. Ignus again. And then, can I do it another 3 times? I don't think I can. I go to 4, 5, 3, 4, 2, 3. I guess I can do it. Alright, so pay 2 life, kill that, bounce. So I go to 3, then up to 4, then down to 2, then up to 3, then down to 1, then down to 2. I don't want to get that far in. So let's just cast it normally and target them. And then I guess I can attack with this. But I should just be safe. Maybe I'm supposed to keep this in hand in case they have more removal. Well, I don't know. If they have more removal, then they kill the Defiler. Ooh, Coco? Alright, bounce. Coco. Reef. Innkeeper. Alright, that's the win. Alright, begin sideboarding. So it's the red-white, like Pianomar red aggro deck. So it's a Braid to kill their guys. Definitely want Spell Pierce for all of their Impulse Draw cards. Ratchet Bomb's also probably good. Cleans up a lot of stuff on their side of the board. And I think that's it. So let's cut Amber, Florahedron. Oh, maybe Florahedron, I'm not sure. You just can't cut too much stuff. So maybe I just like shave on stuff. Cut one of these, cut one of these, cut one of these, cut one of... Need to cut 2 more things. Cut an elf, and what? An Innkeeper, a Burgie. Let's cut a Burgie. How many creatures does that leave us with? That's... Oh, this is not a creature either. 25? That's a little low for Coco. Let's put Burgie back in, take out a Monument. Alright, submit. Yikes, double Boseiju is the lands in our hand? Alright, let's mull that. Alright, this is fine. Keep this, what do I bin? Kinda want all these cards. So I guess it's the Monument or the Burgie? I guess I'll put back Monument. Land, Soulscar. Alright, play Elf. Alright, I guess I'll still put back a Braid, I'm not sure. But I really need to kill Pia if they get Pia. Alright, Elf dies, tick 2. If I braid this now and they have Surge, they can Surge in response, but I don't think they would have brought in Surge. So let's just shoot it now. There's Pia, unfortunately. Ooh, Risen Reef? Alright, so let's see, I have to play this on the green side? No, I don't. Green, blue, Play Reef. Ratchet Bone's decent. Chain to the Rocks, unfortunate. I guess I can Ratchet Bone that out of the way though, right? So take some damage here. I think I'm supposed to go Bergie, hold up Spell Pierce. Chain to the Rocks, yeah, Spell Pierce. It's definitely wrong to start trying to beat them down, so let's just play Ratchet Bomb, play Tap Land, pass. Portable Hole, and that can blow up the Ratchet, that can take the Ratchet Bomb. Such a friggin' shame. Yep, alright, we're both in top deck mode. That's a pretty good top deck. Coco, that's a less good top deck. I guess I get this one anyway, just because I get one more life trigger out of it. And that sucks. Alright, I guess I'm gonna start attacking them. Another Chain to the Rocks. Jesus Christ. Alright. Well, Hazard's Monument. I'm not blocking this, so let's just attack. Steamkin. I take 2. Alright, play an elf. Trigger that. Discard a random land that we don't need. Okay, Visaiju. So I can Visaiju back the Ratchet Bomb, and then put it on 1 and kill both of these. Do I want to trade Innkeeper for Steamkin? I guess so. Combat. Sling here. Well, I'll block this. Alright. What's Gigant in hand? Channel this Portable Hole, and put a counter on this. Alright, pop the Ratchet Bomb. A bunch of triggers go on the stack. Ooh, Grinning Ignus, we win. Alright, we win. Trigger. Alright, we won the match. 2 and 1, on to round number 4. How are we only on round number 4 now? Feels like it's been so long. Streaming for almost 8.5 hours. Alright, round 4 on the draw. This hand's pretty good to keep this hand. So we go turn 1 Elf, turn 2 Dual Innkeeper, Temple Garden, Shock, plays Traverse. Huh, gets a Swamp. Don't know what this deck is. Alright, play this on the green side, play Elf, go. Abzan, oh, is it Greasefang? I guess it's Greasefang, right? Alright, do I play Innkeeper or just play Risen Reef? Let's just play Risen Reef, because I didn't have blue on it before. Oh, another Coco, that's very good. So now they're gonna cast Grizzly Salvage, right? Yeah, Grizzly Salvage. What do they reveal? So they got Shieldred. Land number 3. No vehicles, thankfully. 3 mana. Are they trying to tap for Greasefang and they keep mistapping? Yeah, alright, there's Greasefang. Another Risen Reef. I guess we just hold Coco out. Alright, pass deck and it's a Coco. So now they got Shieldred mana. Liliana. Alright. Make us discard a card, eh? Oh, because they're gonna get Parhelion. They have Parhelion in their hand. Well, I don't have any response to that, so... What am I discarding? I guess Risen Reef, because the Innkeepers are maybe something that can keep us alive. Yeah, there's Parhelion. Yeah. I don't have anything that really responds to this, right? Yeah, none of my cards matter here. So yeah, that happens. Do the Angels also have to have Vigilance so that you can't even attack back into them? Alright, Coco. That was not great. Alright, Reef, put that into play tapped. Well, I got a Coco into the win right now. Coco. There's Ignus, there's Elf. So, okay. Stack these. Reef, alright, the hand. So now what? I can bounce the Ignus Blade again, but I don't have any cost reduction. I can get Valet high enough that I can kill Liliana, but then I'm still dead to the Angels. So the alternative is I do what? Stomping Ground, play Innkeeper, then bounce Ignus, play Ignus again. Huh. How big can I make this? Bounce, play again. Bounce, play again. So 16. Alright, play Innkeeper. So then I have to shock this in. I can play another Innkeeper and then I can bounce Ignus. I think I'm still short. I guess I can play another Innkeeper right now and then bounce it, right? So play another Innkeeper. Then I can another Treasure. And I bounce the Ignus. Play Ignus again. Is that high enough? They block 8 of it. This deals 24 to them. Alright. Combat. Attack them. Alright. We got Greasefang to the Greasefanger. So sideboard. Definitely all the instant speed removal. Definitely unlicensed curse. Outland Liberator is not actually good because if you destroy their artifact then they just get it back next turn anyway. So it's you gotta kill Greasefang. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Defiler. Cut a monument. And another monument. Cut Innkeeper. Something like that. Coco count is 12, 26. Alright, that's good. Alright, on the draw. 2 lands, Elf. This is actually good. Keep this. Alright, turn 1 Vessel. For some reason, the opponent has paused us in our upkeep. Alright, land, Elf, and pass the turn to them. So next turn I go Ignus, and then I Coco over Defiler after that. Witherbloom Command. Well, that sucks. Well, our hand went from pretty good to pretty bad really quick. Alright, play this tapped. Go ahead. Alright, I'm sorry guys. I promised the marbles would stay in, but it's just hurting too. It's like If this was the last round, I could keep it up, but seeing that there's a whole other round after this, I guess gotta stop. Alright, no more marbles. Ugh. Ah, jeez. Anyway, for those curious, the final count, 18. Alright, let's play Ignus. Playing Ignus over Bergie so that if I don't hit a land, I have for sure the mana to play Coco next turn. Grizzly Salvage. They got back, oh, I guess Greasefang, right? Yeah. And they milled Parhelion over. So, I guess we're dead. Alright, yeah, we get Greasefanged. Alright, we're down to 7. We're dead next turn. I don't even think I can Coco into anything that makes us not lose. So, let's see. Bounce Greasefang back, and then cast Coco. If I get Bergie and Innkeeper, then I still can't play anything. But I can't Risen Reef into anything either. So, yeah, those two, I guess. And then I'm one short of being able to play anything else in my hand, and I have exactly the life total left where I'm dead to the Angels in the air. So yeah, let's just go to the next game. I think I run back exactly the same sideboard. All right, so on the play, I guess I have Beseiju and Rending Volley, so this hand's fine. All right, keep. All right, so just Botanical, go. I guess technically I could hold up Rending Volley, but they don't play anything on turn 1 anyway, so it's fine. Or no creatures on turn 1. Another Botanical. They're just gonna have more mana here, but I guess I just play this. All right, go. I guess I can Beseiju the Vessel, but that also seems bad. And so now I have the Splinter Twin problem where I can't actually play something on turn 3 just in case they Vessel into Greasefang Parhelion. So I just have to play land number 3 pass. Yep, so I just have to play Botanical and pass so that I can hold up Rending Volley for Greasefang. Vessel. Opponent milled over Essica's Chariot, 2 lands, and found what? Razorverge Thicket. Thoughtseize? Alright, Thoughtseize. They're gonna take our Rending Volley so we can't respond to them doing anything. Fiend's Informant, discarding a land. Well, I still have to hold Beseiju up is the problem. Because if they just go... I guess no, I don't, right? Because if they go Greasefang Chariot, then they get the tokens anyway. So at this point, I should probably just say screw it and start churning through cards. So Karplusan, Hazoret's Monument, play the Elf, trigger this, discard one of the Beseijus, a Braid, which I can't cast right now. So pass to the opponent. So if they drop Greasefang here, it's not too bad, but having at Chariot plus 6 tokens and Rafine's Informant is kind of bad. Oh, wouldn't you know it, they have Greasefang. So this comes back, we get attacked for 6, and then they make another token. Crew, swing, copy the cat token. I'm not going to block because I just want more mana at this point. I'm not beating them by overwhelming their board, so I just need to combo win. Another Hazoret's Monument. That's okay. So this is 12 on the board. I'm not quite dead to this unless they can find another way to discard Chariot. And then it's the same amount of damage. So I guess I go Monument, Ignus, start looting through cards. So Monument, then I can play Ignus for 1. Oh, wait, these are legendary. Well, punt on my part. I totally forgot that those are legendary. All right. I don't need Beseiju at this point anymore. What would I have done instead? Just cast Ignus, loot, or rummage, and then abrade the Greasefang or something? It would have given me enough mana to cast Ignus multiple times, so I would have been able to rummage more. So yeah, super punt. All right, so shock this in, bounce Ignus back to my hand, abrade the Greasefang, and then pass. Another land. Are they just going to play Chariot? Yeah, play Chariot. We take 8, and then they have lethal next turn. Wait, why are they crewing this? Beseiju our thing. Okay. They've crewed their Chariot for some reason. Oh, they crewed it because it's a legendary creature and therefore allows them to channel Beseiju for 1 mana. Got it. Well, we're dead. So if I had not played the Hazoret's Monument stupidly, my next 2 draws are removal spells, so I'm still dead. All right. On to round number 5. Can we 3-2 with Ignus? All right, on the play. This is pretty good. We'll keep that. So turn 1 Elf into one of my 3 drops. It's Elf. Next turn, do I play Monument or Bergie? Probably Monument. Concealed Courtyard, so it looks like we're playing against Grease. Okay, maybe not. Zombies. All right, just play Hazoret's Monument, pass the turn. This is more mana than doing anything else because it reduces the cost of all of our creatures. Wayward Servant. Zombie equals drain for 1. All right. So let's see. I can go Innkeeper for 1 mana. Or I can Burgie first, then Innkeeper, and I get more mana off of doing that. So red, this one, play Burgie, triggers this, loot away the second monument, then shock this in. If I play Valet, then unfortunately I don't have the mana to do anything else. So let's go Innkeeper, triggers. I do not want to discard anything at this point. I guess I know I need to find Grinning Ignus, right? It's better than having Defiler, although Defiler is really good against them, I suppose. But I do need to find Grinning Ignus, so I probably should just discard Defiler. All right, Steamkin, always resolve this. This hits, get treasure, then I can play Valet, discard Steamkin. There's Ignus. Did I just actually stumble my way into the combo? Oh no, I'm one short. All right, well, pass the turn and then try to win next turn. Crypt Breaker. Village Rites away the Crypt Breaker. Crypt Breaker again. All right, so now we win. So Ignus, triggers, then trigger everything here, then bounce Ignus back, and play Ignus again, triggers. So we have infinite Ignus casts right now, so I'm just gonna keep pumping this up to infinite. Keep on Ignusing, keep on Ignusing. All right, 64 ought to do it. Swing. All right, so sideboard, zombies, I guess removal spells and ratchet bombs. Cut this, what else? One of these, one of these, one of the innkeepers, just like shave on a bunch of stuff, I guess. One Burgie, maybe, or Steamkin. Yeah, Steamkin. Yeah, one of the Burgies. All right, submit. On the draw, playing Ignus combo versus Orzhov Zombies. All right, that looks fine. Keep that. Sealed Courtyard into Thoughtseize. What do they take here? They took Steamkin. All right, Spire Bluff, go. I have the Eye Tyrant. Wayward Servant. Sanctum, Ratchet Bomb, go. Corpse Knight. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses one. They just didn't attack. Okay. Put a charge counter here. So I think I'm supposed to tick this up to 2 to kill both of these. So the only question is, am I playing Reef or Hazard's Monument? I guess I'm playing Reef because next turn I'm going to play Coco. Put that into play and go. So they do get to draw cards with the Crypt Breaker, but I think it's more important that I get rid of their board presence than the Crypt Breaker. Just attack there, not the Corpse Knight. So they're not attacking because they need to have the stuff for the Crypt Breakers. Gotcha. All right. I'm not doing this in response to Citrus Supplier because it prevents them from playing out another 2-drop this turn, basically. 3 mana. Return to the ranks, bring both of these back. Sure. Lots of triggers. All right, so let's put another counter here and then just F6 through this. Okay, so let's see. I need to pop this now so I don't kill any 2-drops that I Coco into. So sack this, and they're gonna Crypt Breaker in response, then blow up all the 2-drops. And let's cast Coco. All right, pretty good. So then stack all of these. I'll yield to Innkeeper, draw that, land. So I can bounce the Ignus, and then I have 4 mana, and then I can play Defiler, which is the best blocker against them, or Hazard's Monument or Burgie. So I bounce, I have 4 mana available. Playing anything on 3 doesn't allow me to play anything else, so yeah, we just put Defiler into play. Bounce Ignus, play Defiler, and then pass. And then we can go absolutely nuts next turn. They're just going to attack with everything, eh? All right, so block this. Does that mean they have a sweeper? I guess I'm just going to block the most damage. Yep, all right, block here. Take 2, go to 7. Rally the Ancestors. Yikes. Are we dead to all these triggers? I guess we are, right? Wow. Oh, yeah, okay. So I guess I want Hearse. Do I want Spell Pierce as well then? They're playing Rally and Return the Ranks. I guess I want Spell Pierce. And I don't want Ratchet Bomb as much if their main combo is going to be bringing stuff back. So cut that. Don't really care about Rending Volley either in this case. So yeah, let's just try to out-combo them, I guess. Which means no Abrades either. So just put Burgie and Defiler back in. Or Innkeeper, one of the two. Defiler, I guess. How many Coco hits do we have right now? -4 here, so 12, 25. So yeah, more Innkeepers. All right, submit that. So on the play, wow. I guess I can play this on the Horn side if things go wrong. So keep this, shock this in, play an Elf. And then next turn we play double Elf, Stomping Ground tapped. And then next turn after that we can play the Horn. Champion of the Perished. Another Burgie. Okay, so Elf, Elf, Stomping Ground tapped. Go. Land, Thoughtseize us, take one of our Burgies. Second Thoughtseize. All right, well, we have a bunch of mana now. I will absolutely trade for that if they attack. All right, Grinning Ignus. I guess I'm attacking them. Swing, swing. Do I play this? It's bad to play it if I draw Hazard's Monument, so I'm not going to play it. Wayward Zombie, this ticks up. I'm obviously not trading with Grinning Ignus. Oh, they're not trading either. Ooh, Coco. All right. Coco. What do we hit? Reef and Valet combo. All right. Boom. Any order. Reef trigger. Always yield to this. Always yield to this. Another Reef. So then bounce this. Play it again. Triggers. Reef. Put that into play. Tapped, I guess. And then shock this in. Bounce this back. Play it again. More triggers. So I do think I attack here because if they want to kill it, they have to trade both of their guys for it and they still take a ton of damage. Swing. So yeah, they didn't block. And then next turn we have a second Reef and an Eldritch Evolution. So, and we can keep bouncing Ignus and replaying it to just make this huge. Dark Salvation on Grinning Ignus. Target player creates X zombies, then up to one creature gets -X for each zombie. Huh. All right. Village Rites away the Champion of the Perished. Fatal Push Devilish Valet. All right, that was pretty good for them. All right, so let's see. What can I evolution for? I can evolution for Defiler, but that's not great. I can evolution for Ignus, but that's not doing anything more than just playing another Risen Reef. So it's probably just play this Risen Reef and see. So let's see. I can attack them down to 1 as well. So let's just play this first. Risen Reef triggers, into play tapped, get an Elf, and then I can just swing and they have to block, although they get to trade with our Risen Reef. So maybe that's not the move. It puts them to 1. Let's just evolution and grab Ignus. Evolution, eat one of my elves, and then just grab Ignus. Triggers, that into play tapped, that into play tapped. Bounce Ignus to my hand, play Ignus again. More triggers. Coco into hand, Elf into hand. Have I played a land yet? No. All right, pass the turn. 4th land, play Champion of the Paris. This triggers. We go to 15, plays Crypt Breaker, both of these trigger, go to 14. So we don't have Valet anymore, but we do have other ways of beating them. Another Risen Reef. They have only 1 zombie in their graveyard. All right, so let's go Risen Reef. This one, blue. 3rd Risen Reef, triggers out the wazoo. Another Coco. Mountain. Let's go Innkeeper, tap these, and then let's play Company. So green, this one, this one, this one. Another Innkeeper and Burgie. So bamf, triggers. Put all these on the stack. Always yield to the Innkeeper. So now I can play infinite Grinning Ignuses. Ignus, trigger. So Karplusan, draw Hazard's Monument, another land into play, then bounce Ignus back to my hand, then play Ignus again. How do I just auto stack these? More land, Burgie into hand, Hazard's into hand. So I don't have infinite mana, I have net neutral mana, but I do have infinite life. All right, so if I play the Hazard's Monument right now, then I can still play Ignus. And both of these trigger, always yield to this one. So discard Elvish Mystic, 10 bazillion triggers. All right, so I can eventually find Defiler and then kill them, right? Yeah, I can do that, right? So bounce Ignus back to hand, play Ignus again. So discard another random elf that I don't need. Triggers, more lands, another reef, more lands. So then I can play Steamkin. I'm gonna draw so many cards off the reef that I don't think I need to loot with Hazard's Monument anymore. All right, there's Defiler. So now we draw. I'm just not gonna draw with this because I don't think I've actually played a land this turn, right? Yeah, I haven't. So shock that in, then we bounce Ignus, then I can cast Defiler, red, then all of these trigger, and then we can play Ignus and we can just kill them with the Defiler triggers. Shoot them, save targets, yield until end of turn. This hits, triggers all the Reeves again, bounce the Ignus. We won't actually deck out because the Reeves don't draw cards, they put them into hand directly. So no loots, or no rummages rather, always yield to this. You know what, just in case they have something that allows them to like protect themselves from my shooting them, I should kill my own Reefs. All right, so all that happens, then we bounce Ignus back to hand, play Ignus again, everything on the stack, Defiler shoot one of my Reeves, and then we'll just get the loop without having to constantly trigger the Reeves. All right, this back up, cast it again, shoot them. And now we'll just save targets, yield until end of turn. I don't know, like maybe they have Surge of Salvation or something, so I shouldn't actually go to 0 cards left in my deck. Keep on triggering. Down to 1. One more loop. Cast Ignus. All right, we got there. 3 and 2. Opponent not conceding here is a bit BM, is it not? You have infinite life, infinite draw, infinite mana. Maybe in some super competitive event that plays for a lot of money, you play for everything, including win by time, but not in a league. Well, I was not going to time out either. Like, I still had 6 minutes on the clock even after all of that. So, yeah, if they just didn't have anything, they should have just conceded. It's a waste of everyone's time for them not to. But anyways, that was Ignus, a Grinning Ignus combo. So, a few notes. Not really a fan of a bunch of the random one-ofs in the deck. Like, so basically, if these cards are actually good in the deck, why are they all one-ofs? There's no reason for all of these cards to be one-ofs. Secondly, I think the deck could tilt more towards playing more of a value game and less all-in on the Ignus combo. Now, it can still kind of play a value game with like the Risen Reaves and Ignus alone, but I just feel like I don't want triple of the same legendary monument, especially when this monument doesn't actually let you go infinite. Like Burgi is infinite with Ignus in that you have net neutral mana, so you can keep doing it over and over. But it's not infinite with Hazret's monument, because Hazret only reduces the colorless cost, and you still need double red to play the Ignus. Now, don't get me wrong, it's still good in a lot of cases, but I don't know that you need 4 of them. So, and there's just like a lot of other cards, like Innkeeper is potentially infinite if you have another infinite combo with the Ignus, so that you can keep playing it over and over and gaining infinite life. But again, I don't know that you need like 4 of them. So probably there could be a lot of tweaking done to this deck. I think the core of the deck is good. There's other stuff like the Defiler also isn't infinite. It's only infinite if you have Defiler plus Ignus plus Innkeeper and you're at a higher life total than your opponent, or you have double Innkeeper. There's also just lots of decks where this is not good enough. It's too slow given that the rest of the deck is not an aggro deck. So I do feel like there's a lot of cards that could be tinkered with here and there. And I don't think you need like double Beseiju in this deck either. But overall, yeah, it's 3-2, went 3-2 with this deck and seems like it's pretty much a 3-2 deck. By the way, this is the end state of the marbles, 18. I would have added one more if I had kept them. But yeah, I just couldn't do it anymore. Like, it was starting to hurt my gums. And I will not be doing that again. So thus ends the marbles. Anyways, it's been almost 9.5 hours. So if you tuned in today, I hope you enjoyed yourself. We will come back with many more random things on the wheel, including additional things that are not Magic decks. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.